We're back, and we're going to talk about food stars. I hope everything is going well for you. Anyway, before I go on, hey, look, if you want a reading, please tell them the information there.
Yes, you can go to our website or email us at the website is thecronetreasurechest.com, and our email address is thecronetreasurechest@gmail.com. And either way, you can book an appointment there.
And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a phone. So I'm not going to have any more problems with this. I'm done. With that being said, I kept on saying, I'm not going to spend money, but I realize I have to. But anyway, so please, thumb us up. I forgot to say it the last time and the time before that. So thumb us up. You know, we finally got 1,500. Help us get to that 2,000.
Yes.
Please, we're almost there. We need you. We need you. So now, let's go to it.
Yes, we do have to cover 2 episodes today.
Okay.
Which is episode 2 and episode 3. So episode 2, the first challenge was a profit challenge. And really it was all about it seems like so far it's about can the teams create a successful business or do a successful campaign in 24 hours. Yikes, talk about the pressure.
That was the first one.
Yeah, but the second one also.
No, just stick with the first one. Yeah. Unless you want to immerse them. I don't think you can.
No, I can't, other than the fact that they both had 24 hours. But here, it seems like it's taking place in London.
It is.
Yes, which is interesting. So at Battersea, there was this, what they call a lunch rush. It's like one of the great malls somewhere. If y'all British.
It's not a mall, it's outside and they have food trucks.
Okay. And basically Vanderpump's team wanted to go with an Italian theme and Ramsey's team wanted to go with a Mexican theme. I thought both were nice. However, there did seem to be some discrepancies throughout of how the rules should be. But listen, it's a competition. All is fair game. So first off, Ramsey was really worried about his team, as he should. Hint, hint. One thing we hear is that Tyler's not really good with working at certain things. Also a hint, hint. However, Ramsey gave a compliment to Team Lisa and what they had going designed. The only thing that both of them had a problem with was pricing. $11 for a meal. But that's going to play in a little bit later. One thing, when the competition finally started, they had 2 hours to do this food rush. And Ramsey's
2 hours to prep.
Yes, 2 hours to prep.
Was it 2 hours or 4 hours? I don't know.
No, but I think the lunch rush itself of serving customers was 2 hours. It wasn't quite long.
No, that's all? I think it was, I don't know. Go ahead. I don't remember. Next time, catch those hour times.
Okay. And the thing is that Ramsey's team was really slow at coming out with the Mexican food, so therefore there was a longer line for people waiting. And as the Vanderpump team was cooking it with the Italians, even though they had their little hiccups in the very beginning with things blowing over and losing tickets, they were able to speed up the process because they had somebody experienced with food trucks on their team.
And go and take some of Gordon's people.
Yeah, customers.
Because they was working fast. They got it done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all fair game, like I said. I didn't think there was anything wrong with that. But who did find a problem with that beside Ramsey was Tyler.
I would have had a problem with it, yeah. But it makes sense.
It makes sense. Mm-hmm. Tyler had a problem with it. So he made a whole big scene and fuss in front of customers to his teammates about, hey, they're stealing our customers.
I don't think he meant it like that. I just think that he was alarmed. I don't think he just knew how to handle that. No, he's just a country bumpkin that didn't grow up with no TV and radio, didn't have an education. And I think he made it for whatever he did. He got a chance and he just didn't know how to deal with it. That's all it was. He wasn't trying. He didn't know. He was just frantic. They come to take. He wasn't fussing at them. He was just frantic.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
However, at the very end, it was all about the main competition was all about how much money can you make back out of selling.
Yeah, that was good. It was a very good thing. Vanderpump rule, but the rest of us was really good. It was really, 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 really good. Go ahead.
Yes, so Vanderpump's team had won by a huge landslide. They made significant.
And they only was allowed to spend, I think, no more than $500 on the food. So they try to spend as less as they can.
Mm-hmm.
So Ramsey team spent, I think, $400.
Yeah, 430.
And Lisa Vanderpump
spent 568.
And so you have to make that back and a profit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Gordon made that. And he made a profit too. He made what he spent, and he made over it. Oh, he was poking out his chest.
Yes.
But Lisa left him in a landslide.
He did.
He didn't like it. And that's what I like about it. I don't know if it's true or false, but I do know Lisa don't like to lose. Mm-hmm. And I know Ramsey don't like to lose. So I like the dynamics that they are really competing for each other. Mm-hmm. If I was a betting woman, I would bet for Vanderpump, no matter what, I'm on her side.
Yes, so the first grilling session was to talk about
you're gonna take Ramsey.
Okay, I'll take Ramsey.
Yeah, you'll take Ramsey. Everybody wants Ramsey, but I take Lisa. Why? Because I think she's gentle.
Okay.
And I think that you can handle Ramsey.
Yeah,
just stay out of his way.
Yeah, you're
and
right.
just do what you came there to do.
Yes, for real.
Don't let nobody lead you.
Yes.
Right.
But also be a good team player.
Be a good team player. Make sure you're putting your stuff out there.
Yes,
noticeable.
Yes, please. Because your teammates will squeal on you if you're not putting your energy in.
They're smiling your face and all the time because they want to win. Mm-hmm. They want to win that $500,000. Is it a $250,000? $250,000.
Yes. So this, you did mention that this is like the Enterprise. The Empress. Oh my God, how do you say it? What? The entrepreneur. Oh God,
I don't even know what you're talking about.
It's a TV show, The Apprentice. There you go. You had.
It remind me of The Apprentice.
Yes,
absolutely. With Donald Trump's show. Mm-hmm.
So for this at the grilling session, as I gave you hints throughout, Tyler was the one to go home. As he should have.
And that's because they come to the table at the end. Whoever the losing team, both Lisa and him sit at the table, and whatever team win, he talked to his team, and whatever team lose, Lisa and him both deal with the losers.
Yes.
I like that.
I do too. And then still the way they bicker at the end.
But I don't think they deal with the winning when they winning, do they?
No, they don't.
Only when one loses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, so now we're on to episode 3, which just aired recently. This episode was about a concept bar. They had 24 hours to think of a bar idea and execute it. There was what they really were being judged on, because there was 3, like undercover food critics that came in. That's the best I'm going to explain what their job was, to judge them and basically rate them and who was going to win. And the 3 things that they were looking for, actually they were looking for several things, but the few things that I got that they were looking for was, what were the people doing at the bar? What were the other people that weren't a part of the bar? What were they doing outside, mingling with people and interacting? How are they creating this concept bar, and does it feel cohesive, and is it an immersive experience, and you really feel like the bar is coming alive? And
they wanted to taste the hors d'oeuvres if they had any, and the drinks.
Yes.
That was like top.
Yes. And man, oh man, Lisa runs bars, and
I thought she would have won this.
I thought she would have too. She was very disappointed in the fact that she lost.
I think the only reason why they lost is because that man was not at the front door.
Yes.
I would have given it to the young boy, because at least they had something. Mm-hmm. They had something. It may have been nasty. And he may have been sweating and nervous because he ain't never worked a day in his life at a bar. But at least he was just serving that. He had something where the other team didn't have nothing.
Yes.
And that was a strike. But because when they walked in that door, and the guy even told them to go back over there.
Yes.
But there's people, there you go, you need a hostess. Mm-hmm. A hostess, you could have greeted everybody as they came in and stared at that door, yes. But he didn't do it.
No, basically the way it happened was he had this idea where he wanted to greet each person individually announce their names because their theme for Vanderpump was the pour palace, like you pour drinks. But the thing is that he realized there was too many people that he couldn't announce them one by one. So I guess to reavert the plan he had was, all right, I'll go talk to everybody individual so that way they can feel more involved, and rather than announcing them like an Arnold just hailing them in. And he abandoned post, and Lisa was like, if you're going to have a great idea, continue executing.
Not even that. Even the critics got there was a line.
Yes.
He just didn't even go check. Like,
No.
I could see it, but maybe let me go and just check the door. Like, just let me walk over there. If I'm going to do that, let my eyes stay on the door.
Yes.
Nothing.
No.
And that I thought was horrible. There is nothing like entering into a place. It's like going to church and you've never been there before. And you go in and it look crowded. But there is no usher there to tell you where to sit. That's what it was like for me. It was cringy. It was cringy for me because people didn't know, and they had the themes going. And I'm telling you, Lisa would have won because they certainly didn't like the belly dancers.
No, they did not like the belly dancers. Ramsey felt like they was in an inappropriate club.
That was 2 strikes. But they loved their drinks.
Yes, they did.
But the belly dancers, people looking at them.
Yes,
I thought it was nice, but I like belly dancers. But when they got on the floor and they were shaking their bodies like Jello, I was fit to be tired. I was tired. That was just way over the moon.
It was.
So if Lisa Vanderpump guy, if he would have just stayed at the door or just kept his eyes or stayed near the door, whatever, even if he went back and checked it every 3 minutes, I don't know. Just, that's a host. Host, you are a greeter. And maybe he didn't know that. If you are a host, you are to greet and sit. Or sometimes you have 2 hostess. One greets you at the door, and the other one maybe host you and sit you down.
Right.
Or maybe one host you, welcome you in, give you your menu and all of that, and the other one come and seat you, whatever. But to just leave it abandoned, it was tacky.
It was. And I think I also have to agree with the one critic that said for Vanderpump, even though the theme wasn't executed properly, they wanted to do like a royal theme. Really, it was giving me Bridgerton vibes. But the thing is that unlike the hot
I liked it,
yeah.
It's just that the thing, even when the guy was stressing and he couldn't even take the sweat maybe falling in his drink. Oh, I understand, but he's young and I would have taken mercy. Baby Crone didn't have mercy on him, but we bickered over that.
Well, my thing is that it's a competition. Don't put yourself in a position where you're not experienced.
But if he didn't do it, that would have been another negative thing. So yeah, he had a drink. It was nasty, but he had something.
Yes, he did. And at least I guess in that sense he was making the non-alcoholic drinks.
And for that I wouldn't have got rid of him. But he was shaking. Oh, Lisa, so he was like this. He was. It was so sad. It was so sad. If they would have got rid of him, I would have stopped watching.
Yeah, because that definitely would have been unfair because
that black guy, I don't know his name, but the black guy was out of line. And when Lisa tried to tap him, he wouldn't even listen.
Yeah,
he walked out seriously thinking he did the right thing. I don't know where his mind is, but when he looked back on it, he'll see.
Yes, he'll definitely see. Even his teammates said that.
Somebody came and told him.
Yes. So he thinks he did the best job he did. He's just like, hey, it was too crowded. I couldn't do what I wanted to do. So I
abandoned it and did what the hell I wanted to do. That's what he said. Yep. And it was the wrongest thing to do.
It was. So I think that's pretty much all we can really cover with this episode. I'm really trying. Oh, speaking of their bickering, we did learn that, Ramsey and Lisa both have many bars and restaurants and things like that. But I think specifically in Vegas, it was that Ramsey and Lisa have like restaurants like directly opposite of each other.
Oh, she is, and she's across the street.
And he said the one thing that bothers him the most is that when customers are in his restaurant and is rushing him and the food service, so that way they can go across the street to Lisa for bar hour. So
say it again.
That customers like to go eat at his restaurant for the food, but then when it comes time to like happy hour and stuff like that at Lisa's, they're just like, okay, we want to quickly eat this food so we can go over there for the drinks at Lisa's. And he kind of he doesn't really like that because that's like, I can see.
Why he don't serve drinks?
He does, but that he's just saying Lisa has better drinks than him and people prefer Lisa's drinks.
He have a nightlife. He want to be able to have it all in his restaurant.
Yes. But
by Lisa being there, he's splitting his business.
Yeah.
He's making money.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's why he was really gloating this episode when he won. He was like, I never thought I would win against Lisa in a bar contest.
That's what I said. I never thought that she would have won, that she would have lost that.
Yeah.
And then I said, that's a hoax. They're just trying to make she won one, he won. If that's what they're going to do, I'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll see. This really is the only third episode, but the second competition where somebody goes home. So we'll see next week how this plays out. But they definitely both had it cut out for them this episode. It was neck and neck. You didn't know who was going to win.
But that black guy, he really was offended.
He was.
But the white guy was putting them like on the chopping block. And I don't like people like that. People start to squeal when things get. If I didn't ask you, why are you squealing on somebody else? Why don't you just sit there and talk about the good you did or the bad you did or what you could do better? Why point at your fellow man if I didn't ask you? I don't like people like that.
That is true. But the only thing is that they got out from this is that they really need to figure out who's going to be a leader. That's where they think that they're going wrong. They don't have a cohesive energy. Mm-hmm. We'll see. So yeah,
they need a leader. They need a management.
Yes, they do. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure who will be a good manager.
I think for every, excuse me, I love these gingers, but for every episode, it would depend on what they're selling and what they're doing. Yeah. That's how I would pick my manager. So everybody wouldn't be one. It would always be a rotating or whoever. And you wouldn't have to be, but that would count against you.
Yeah.
So, but if I was a manager, I'm be on everything. And I'm gonna get something I know how to do. Mm-hmm. I'm being everything. Yeah. They're going to be like, she is a hubba mubba cover, yeah. Because if we're going to do this, then but I will be friendly and fun. Because yes. I love to be fun. But I will be a mother hubba. I would be. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was pretty much it for this episode. It was really good. Yes, I did enjoy it. Next episode also looks like it's going to be good, where they're going to have to host a live cooking show.
So, excuse me, I'm eating this candy, bear with me. So please, this is it. This is called what?
Food Stars.
Watch it with us. Please, if you watched this far, could you give us a thumbs up?
Yes.
Or if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please, we got that 5. We just can make it. We can do it. We need your help.
Yes.
We really do. Please help us. And if you're looking for a reading, I'm your girl.
Yes.
Baby Crone, we're going to try to do it together. And if you can, just tell them the information.
Yes, as it rolls down the screen, as usual, you can book a reading at www.thecronetreasurechest.com, which it will send us basically an email, thecronetreasurechest@gmail.com, and you can just book an appointment that way. Either way.
And I'm going to have a phone number. That's going to make it even more easier. I'm working that all out. So with that being said, we thank you for joining us. Don't forget to thumb us up. At least thumb us up, please. Thank you. And
sunflowers.